Make a face of what you thought of the movie. Okay. Hi, this is Lori.
This is Peter.
And we're with Action Heroes LA, a subsidiary of Heroes Character Rental Service. I haven't said that in a minute. Here with another review, this time of a Netflix movie that has been out for a while called
Hustle.
Starring Adam Sandler and Queen Latifah and a lot of basketball players.
A whole lot of basketball.
A whole lot of basketball players. And I'm not as up on basketball players as I have been in the past to know who everybody is now. So, this is about Adam Sandler is playing a basketball. He was a former college player. Yes. No, he's a coach. He's a recruiting coach for the Philadelphia 76ers. And he discovers a guy in Europe that he thinks he's good enough. This guy is good enough to get into the NBA. So he puts his job on the line. Backs this kid as much as he can, and it's that kind of story.
Yeah,
rags to riches, maybe.
But the thing is,
riches to rags.
I really like Adam Sandler as much as I love him as a comedian. Mm-hmm. He's actually a very good
dramatic actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am not the biggest fan of Adam Sandler. I have barely watched any Adam Sandler movies, any of his comedies. Name them.
Okay. Well, we have what is that? I love Grown Ups.
Nope. Haven't seen it.
Oh, I love Grown Ups. And then there's that one where he plays golf. I can't remember the name of it now. But anyway,
I almost remember. Nope, haven't seen that one either.
Oh man.
The football one? Nope.
Oh man, Waterboy?
No, never seen Waterboy. Man. I liked him on Saturday Night Live. I do think he's a funny guy, but the whole man-child thing, style of comedy just never appealed to me. So I've seen bits and pieces of these movies, but I've never sat through.
But you like that one?
However, I do like him in dramas.
Yeah,
and I haven't seen many because
so
Punch Drunk Love was something he did over 20 years ago. Got a lot of critical acclaim. I still haven't seen that, but just in the last couple years, Uncut Gems. Fantastic movie.
Wow.
He was great in that. So I like Adam Sandler and some kind of a drama. I'm there for it, and that's what this is. So Hustle. I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie.
I enjoyed his performance.
I enjoyed his performance, what he was able to bring to it. He made everything seem so real.
Yeah.
And you can even go to the writer and the editor for that. But the thing is, his acting, he carries this movie. Yeah, he really does. Yeah. He did a really good job. Yeah,
he's the centerpiece of this movie and ties everything together. The heart of the movie too, as well. He does funny lines. Hi, phone. Nice time to ring. Well, who's this from? Oh, my brother Skip is calling. Oh, anyway, hopefully my parents will get that. I'll have to pick this up if they don't pick it up. They're not picking it up. All right, hold on. Keep talking here. Oh, did I just look? I messed up the tape. Oh, they got it.
Well, it's a really good movie.
Well, he plays a basketball recruit. I was very impressed with his performance. Both he does get to say some funny lines. And I mean, he is a funny guy. It's not that I don't think he's funny. But yeah, and he gets to his dramatic moments. You feel for this guy. You're along on the ride with him. His struggle, his belief in this player he finds in Spain, and particularly, it's a basketball story that.
And he's married to Queen Latifah.
He is married to Queen Latifah. Is also in this, who she's okay in the movie. I thought I've seen her do better, but she's kind of and it's nice because she has basketball as high. She used to play basketball when she was like high school and stuff like that. So before she became a rapper and an actor, but yeah, and I think I really liked it. I've grown up around very committed athletes.
Yes.
You know, yeah. So in particular, I spent many years with a couple of my cousins. They ended up playing college basketball. They didn't get to the NBA, but the level of commitment and everything, the training, all the stuff you have to do, I really appreciated this movie showing that side of it. That side, how much professional athletes, professional basketball players in this case, really do work.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's just talent.
Right.
And it's much more than that.
Right.
And I'm really glad that they dove into this.
Right.
And said, no, this is what it is.
This is the training that these guys do.
and like, just mention like a Kyrie Irving who just seems schizo sometimes. But to even get there, it's not just talent.
Yeah.
It is total commitment.
Yeah. Well, I pointed out, like, after we watched this, there's a video I love on YouTube where, your average person who plays at the Y may have played in high school, thinks they have pretty good game, and thinks, I could have played in the NBA. I could take on some of these guys, like these bench warmers. They get Brian Scalabrine, whom you didn't quite know who he was, but he played on the Boston Celtics in the 2000s, around 2008 championship team.
Yeah.
And he was their bench roller, coming off the bench, big white redhead guy and stuff that you would think, he probably averaged 2 points a game. And they get him to go up against these guys who thinks, these gym warriors, these YMCA warriors. And he kills them. He makes like your average guy. You think you're pretty good at the Y.
No,
he demolishes these guys. So it's the level of athletics.
And the thing is, in the NBA, he can't even get on the court.
Yeah, exactly. He gets He's a B squad. He's he's cleanup squad a lot of the time.
Yeah, he's definitely C, cleanup.
Well, he's not. He's retired now too.
Yeah.
So I really appreciated this movie showing how hard they work, and it makes sense because one of the producers on this movie is LeBron James. So they wanted to bring some realism to what's behind the scene of the professional basketball game and how hard it is to get into the league.
It is.
Especially if you're not one of the top recruits going in, just breaking into it, which this guy does. Now, what did you? I was thinking. It's a great story. It does have this. Give it away. It does have a Cinderella ending.
You know what? Of a sort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not one that is pushed. It just makes sense.
Right.
And it's
well,
very
it does. Good. Yeah. It kind of I really appreciated the movie going in this like, okay, this isn't going to work out like your typical Hollywood sports underdog guy who succeeds, wildly successful. He's just needed a chance. And it looks like it's going into that direction. And I thought it would have been great if the film didn't go to that sort of Cinderella ending, but the way they did it is really cool too.
Yeah.
So he gets a second chance to prove himself. But I thought it's like if he just let him go on that plane and left it at that. Plus the guy, after all that work, I'm like, why didn't he just go to Europe and play in Europe for a while? After all that work and training, maybe he couldn't get into the NBA, but he probably could have gotten onto a team in Europe. And then made his way back. So I mean, that was. But then they wanted to have the big moment, the big Cinderella moment.
Well, but the thing is, the way they did it, all of it, I really appreciated that,
Mm-hmm.
especially when he ended up on a different team. It's like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Oh well, we're telling all this. We always tell the spoilers here. Anyway.
yeah.
So,
Even though it's a team I don't like.
that's right. I do. Despite where I grew up.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that, but I won't get into it here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so any other thoughts on Hustle?
If you get a chance, watch it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now. So if you have it's streaming right now, give it a chance. Yeah, I really appreciated the hard work of the athletes because should I tell my story?
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
tell my story. No, it's a story because one of the
But
athletes.
PJ likes him.
Oh what? Oh, Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wasn't going to talk about Paul.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Paul. Yeah, Paul Pierce of the Celtics. So
Okay.
we have close ties to that guy. But no, I was going to talk about like the level of athletes. I talked about it, because I've seen it. I've seen when my cousins were playing high school basketball in Kentucky, and one of the guys who he just got drafted into the NBA. What is his name? Shit. I had.
Was it McGrady? No.
No, he wasn't. He was not an NBA star by any means. He was a journeyman. He ended up Derek,
Yes.
not Taylor. I forget. I'm sorry, Derek. I'm sorry, George, my friend, who was his uncle. But I saw him. He came to their high school they were doing summer pickup games in the gym, and he demolished those kids. And he had just been drafted, and he demolished those. I'm like, y'all see how hard you have to work. He was so
Yes.
much stronger than them, faster. He just, made them look ridiculous. And it's just like these professional athletes, Olympic level athletes, they are on another level.
Yes.
And
I think you can understand, but when you see this movie,
yeah, you
Yeah,
kind
you
of what the work they put
understand.
into
Oh,
it.
my
And then you
goodness.
think of somebody like Kobe Bryant, who had all of this talent, but also worked harder than everybody else too. Than even these guys here. So,
Yeah.
So anyway, I was going to talk about Lucy, but anyway,
oh,
yeah,
You should
my
talk-
furniture story.
yeah.
I'll throw this in because my sister is an Olympic athlete, and I remember many years ago when I got into working out and lifting weights. This is just after I moved back here from Kentucky. I was in great shape, I was all muscular and all, and so one day I was at my sister's house, and she asked me to move a desk in her office. And it was an old, heavy desk. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I can do this. I'm all strong now. I work out 2-3 hours, 6 days a week. I got in there, and I'm struggling. I cannot lift this damn desk. It is so heavy. She walks in and does this. Boom. And this is a woman who had not trained in gymnastics. She had just had a couple kids.
Yeah.
Had not trained in gymnastics in years. And I could not, my jaw dropped. I'm like, she's my freaking superhero. She was so strong. But that's, she used to train like 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, doing body weight exercises, which is the other thing. Anyway, so yeah, I just really appreciated them showing how skilled and how much work these athletes put in.
Right.
So,
Right.
For this movie.
They
So
put in a lot of work.
they do. And I'm a sucker for training scenes, I guess, too, because there's a lot of movies I like that. Anyway, that's The Hustle. Is it The Hustle or Hustle?
It's Hustle.
It's Hustle. Starring Adam Sandler, Queen Latifah, a few other people. Oh, I forgot. Ben Foster is in this. And I forgot to bring him up. Have you ever heard of him? Ben Foster?
No.
The actor Ben Foster?
No.
He's fantastic. He's a fantastic actor. He's not a major name. He's always in a lot of stuff. He played the son of the owner, the bald son of the owner in this.
Oh,
asshole
yeah,
son.
yeah.
He's always plays like kind of like villains and asshole guys.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he's it's that guy.
Yeah.
And he always plays assholes, and he always plays them really well. So I love
He
Ben
does.
Foster. So he's in this as well.
Because
And
I didn't like him.
Yeah.
But
you're not supposed to, exactly.
supposed to,
Yeah,
so. Good
the
acting.
basketball players did did a decent job. I was wondering if the guy that Adam Sandler discovers was an actor or basketball player. He's super tall. So he is a professional basketball player, and I don't have his name in front of me. I looked it up. But yeah, he's currently playing in the NBA. It's a lot of these guys are. But so you got some. It's really cool. It's really cool to see them. They do a pretty good job. The non-actors do a pretty good job of this. Acting as basketball players. Maybe they can handle that. I don't know. Anyway, so that's Hustle. See it on Netflix. We out.
We out.
I think I hit it. Did I hit stop? We out.
We out
like. Oh, jam. We out.
We
I was
out.
gonna see. Yeah. We out like Dikembe Mutombo swatting somebody's, and that's not a good one.